How was the one-on-ones with Andre Rison and Deion? How was that?
You know what the thing is that they really never went. Dion didn't practice like that. Dion was one of those guys that, yeah, because see, he was, Andre was, you didn't put them against one another in practice because there was no reason for it. So
Gotcha.
Andre would go and torch the scout teamers. When in those days, offenses when they had their periods, they were supposed to make all the plays. They were supposed to win all the time. Defense was supposed to win. I remember, being on scout team and stuff like that when I came in as a rookie, because that's what rookies did. And we would have, a skeleton offense versus a full defense. You got to remember, we had guys like Jesse Tuggle and Scott Case and all these guys. And Jerry Glanville was always big on hitting, everyone getting in on the tackle. But Deion never got his nose dirty. So, he when if a receiver caught the ball around him, he would try to make the tackle. But when the rest of the team came on, he got out of the way, got out of dodge. That's just how it was. So he wasn't going to hit anybody. He didn't need to hit anybody. He was that
Uh,
shutdown corner. You just tell him who to be on, and he'll shut him down.
and Jerry Glanville was that wild, huh?
Oh, he was
'Cause-
that well. He was that well. He was that well. It was these guys. What I didn't lose a lot of football games in college, and so the first year that I was with the Falcons, I think we lost our first 6 games, but people were practicing like we were 6-0, and it just it was weird because it didn't seem like they were that serious or they cared, and I didn't know how to turn things around. Here I am, a rookie, trying to make my way. I have my own issues and stuff like that, but it was a different time.
How would you capsulate your Atlanta Falcon experience?
A great learning experience. It was like a spring league. It was like going away, learning the rules of the game, learning the business of the game. That's what I equated to. Because at the end of 3 years, I wasn't playing, I wasn't happy, and I didn't like to run and shoot. And at this time, I had been under June Jones for 2 years, and him and I knocked heads because he thought I should be down at a specific weight, and I was trying to keep my weight down, but the food in the South, as you already know, it ain't easy. And I'm
Uh,
a big man who likes to eat, so I was under the assumption, look, as long as I'm playing well, my quarterback's not getting hit by my guy, then I should be playing. But he saw it differently, so we knocked heads. And at the end of my 3 years, I went to Ken Hero, the general manager, and I said, either cut me or trade me because I'm not playing for the Falcons ever again. And that's how
wow.
I got demanded a trade I got the trade to Raiders.
How was your welcome to the Raiders?
That was more what I wanted. That was more what I expected. The Raiders welcomed me with open arms. Al Davis was alive, and he had told me a couple of years before when I came out of college that he wasn't going to be in a position to draft me because I was going to be gone by the time they had their pick in that draft. But he promised me one day I was going to be a Raider. So when I showed up in a Raider uniform, I was extremely happy. He welcomed me. The organization welcomed me, and Joe Bugle, who was the offensive line coach at that time with Oakland, he said, "Look, you're a starter," and I never looked back after that. So it was a great time, a great relationship, and that's why I'm still part of Raider Nation to this day.